Hello, friends. Welcome to another Stamp With Me Tuesday Fabulous Fun Fold edition. Tonight, we are going to be making an off-center gatefold, which is super easy, but super cool at the same time. So I hope you have your supplies and you are here to stamp along with me tonight. If this is your first time watching, I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and I provide wannabe card makers, wannabe crafters like you with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make beautiful handmade cards and gifts using rubber stamps, ink, and paper. I'm so happy that you're here tonight because we are going to make something awesome. I want to give a big welcome to everyone who is watching live. Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know if you are watching. Let me know if you are stamping away with me tonight. And a big welcome as well to our replay watchers. I'm so glad you're here. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched the replay and let me know if you're going to make this card too. So hello, Karen in Florida and Fonda in North Carolina. I'm going to go ahead and make my work surface look just a little bit bigger. I wish I could actually make my work surface bigger. Karen, you're just watching. Hello, Linda, you're just watching as well. All right, Janet from Nebraska, you're stamping along. Shannon, you're watching. All right, I'm so glad. There's so many people here. Yay. So hopefully you have your pieces of paper already. So you should have a couple of pieces of pattern paper, some white or vanilla paper, and a piece of cardstock. The cardstock 8.5 by 5.5. I am going to start by scoring this. You guys, I'm having trouble keeping track of my words tonight. I have been working hard all day. And yeah, just having trouble keeping track of my words. Running just a little bit late tonight, if you noticed. Just because I got distracted with things. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to score this. I'm using my paper trimmer. This is the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. I love it. It is, you can't see it all in the screen because my camera is not up that high, but it will fit a full-size 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it has a handy-dandy swing-out arm, so you can do it either direction, and this actually goes up to 17 inches. So it is really big. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and it has two blades. It has a cutting blade and a scoring blade. I'm going to score this at 3 inches. Okay, so your first step is to score this at 3 inches. If you have the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, you want to score it with the light gray blade that I got right here. So I'm scoring this at 3 inches. And then I'm going to move this down and I am going to score it at 7 1/4. So now I'm using that swing out arm, lining that up at 7 1/4, and we'll score it again at 7 1/4. Right? So in case you missed that, I think I said it a few times, but just in case you missed it, I scored it at 3 inches and 7 1/4 inches. And now we're going to fold this. This is going to make our gatefold, our off-center gatefold. So I'm flipping this over so that the mountain side is in the inside because that's the direction I'm going to fold. I'm going to use my bone folder. Let's go over that. You know, I don't talk about this all the time, but you'll notice that after you score it, you have kind of an indented area and then you have like a raised up area. You actually want to fold it so that that indent is on the outside of the fold because that's where it's already like broken the fibers. It's already gotten it started, made some extra space for it to fold. So that's the direction you're going to fold. You're going to put that bump on the inside. Seems a little bit backwards from what you might think, but that is what's going to give you the best fold. Now, if you don't do that, it still works. There's lots of times when you're scoring and you have to fold things different directions. And so you don't need to follow it. It's just if you're looking for the best, you know, if you have a choice, that's the best way to do it. How about we put it that way? All right, I'm going to go ahead. Because you scored that, even if you scored it just a little bit off, if you go ahead and you line that up and push that flat against that already folded side, and then hold that tight and squeeze it down with your bone folder, that is going to get that right in exactly the right spot. So that gets our off-center gatefold. Very cool. Now it's just putting it together and decorating it. So I have some pieces. This is from the new mini catalog. I don't remember what it's called because I'm really bad at names. This is the Oh Holy Night paper. So really pretty paper. Let me show it to you. The new catalog goes live tomorrow, which is exciting. So this is the paper. Now what's cool is on the other side, it has like these, I don't know, scenes. So it's meant to go with like a fresh set of dies and stamps so that you can set up the whole thing. So it's got kind of a scene on that side, but then the other side has patterns. And the same thing over here, you have some stars, some more kind of like deserty scenes. That's the same one. Got that pattern. We have another like rocky desert scene. Some blue, lighter blue star. Some more stars over here. Lots of stars in this one. It's really great with a star set too. And some dark blue and like a dark blue wash. So just some things that could be used with anything. Another pattern. And then you have like this, I don't know, Bethlehem City scene. So really cool set made to go with the Oh Holy Night Suite. But I'm going to use it here for a fall card with the Pick of the Patch stamp set. That's what I decided to go with tonight. So I have my 2 pieces. Oh, look, I put the star. Oops. I'm going to use the pattern. It's okay. I have another piece. I am going to use my green glue on this. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue the larger of the 2 pieces on the left side. Here's a little trick. This is not going to get centered. All right. Because what I find is when you center things, then like this inside, it doesn't look right. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to line this up on that right edge. Okay. So that is flush over there. You see that? That is flush over there on that right edge of that left flap, the right edge of the left flap. Okay. And then this one, the skinnier one, this one will get centered. Okay. This way we just don't end up with an extra huge bit of gray down the center. So this one's going to get centered on that right flap right over here. Now, if you want the project sheet with all the dimensions and directions for this card, you want to make sure that you are on my mailing list because I'm going to be mailing that out on Saturday. So there we go. I put that little piece right there. Aren't those colors pretty? Just very like subtle. And I think this is really going to pop when I get these pumpkins on. Now, normally, y'all, I told you I was running a little bit late. Normally, I have my stamps already on the blocks, ready to go, ready to stamp with. I'm running a little bit late. They're not yet out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull some of these out because now we're just decorating. So let's see. Definitely want these big ones because these ones are going to get punched with the punch. Oops. I'll grab this one too. And I think I want this one. We'll throw this one on just in case. Let me see. I grab a couple more blocks. Yes, I have lots of blocks. Let me tell you, if you ever need to add just a little bit to a border, add some extra blocks to it because it's always nice to have extra blocks. So, all right, I'm going to grab this leaf and the stem for my pumpkins. And let me see. I need a sentiment. I want to grab this one that says you're the pick of the patch. All right, that's what we're going to use. I got to get this on a block. So I have a lot of blocks here. What you don't see is I have like a whole nother stamp set for Thursday still on the blocks. So I didn't feel like taking it off because I was just using it. We're going to use it on Thursday. I'm going to be using let's see what I'm using on Thursday. I'm going to be using the Year to Celebrate stamp set on Thursday. So you love the pumpkins, Mary? Me too. I'm really enjoying those pumpkins. All right, let's see what we want to do. I think I'm going to stamp my pumpkins in some Calypso Coral and some pumpkin pie. I think I want to do their little stems, maybe in Old Olive. Or you know what? I'm going to pick Mossy Meadow. I think it'd be pretty. What do you think? Here's my colors. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm actually going to stamp the sentiment in Pebbled Path. Getting all my stuff over here. Hello, Sue in Australia and Mary in Connecticut. So we use some Pebbled Path to match the Pebbled Path here. Again, it is Tuesday, you guys. I do not like really pre-stamp this. I make other samples with this fun fold, but I haven't made this exact card with these papers and stamps. So I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I'm going to grab this. You're the pick of the patch. I think I'm going to stamp this right up at the top. Now I used the nested essentials dies to cut this out. If you have been watching me, you know this is like my favorite new die set. I love it. And I especially love these rounded rectangles that are in here with that little bit of stitching. You can see that. So that's what I stamped that on. But you could just use just a rectangle. That's what I had you cut out for the dimensions tonight. I just decided to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to stamp some pumpkins on here. I'm not sure what colors, what I'm doing. Let's stamp this big one. I'm going to stamp it off the side. I'm going to grab my Calypso coral. Yeah, all my friends joining me today. I'm so excited you guys are here. All right, I'm going to stamp this little shorty pumpkin in some Calypso coral. I think maybe we'll just do that. And then I'm going to stamp another big orange pumpkin on here. And this one, actually, you know what? I want to look at my punch. I got to put it on the left side. So the punch piece is on the left. So I'm going to put this on the left side, I think. Wait. I'm going to put it on the left side upside down so I can punch it out without losing too much. So I guess that's the right side. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the right side. It's going to fit just in here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead. I'm going to punch this other one too. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to do this one in Calypso coral. Now, again, I'm looking at my punch. It's over here. So I'm going to stamp it going that way on this side of the paper. There we go. I am loving this set. We're actually going to use this for the September online card class. And I made a bunch of cards with it this weekend. Kind of got in the groove of the pick of the patch, I should say. I'm going to punch these out. Now, if you're making this card along with me, you don't have to do this, but you're gonna see how I use these extra bits on the card front. So. I love it when they fly. Now I do need to stamp a couple more things. We're going to stamp some leaves and some stems, right? Because our pumpkins need some leaves and some stems. Otherwise, they look a little boring. I'm going to stamp some stems up here. I'm going to stamp some stems on my scrap of cardstock so I can punch these out. And then I'm going to stamp some leaves over. Well, I guess we're going to get one on there. Let's see. I got some more scrap. Let's grab a little more scrap. We'll make a couple of these. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could take a thick piece of white or vanilla cardstock and you could punch it and make like a template. So you could punch everything at the same time. So you could stamp it in the template and punch everything at the same time. And I have done that in the past. I don't know. I didn't do it this time. Sometimes, you know, this punch is great. It is a fantastic one. I'm going to come in here and stamp or punch my little leaves out. Now you can also just punch like colored cardstock too, if you wanted. And just build a pumpkin that way. That's what's kind of fun. It'll punch out the stamped images, or it will punch out the just some cardstock and make a pumpkin that way. Now I have other samples for you too, using different stamps and paper. So, all right, get all these little bits punched out. I think this is going to be a popular punch. I could be wrong. I think it's going to be popular though. All right. We have all these pumpkin pieces. Here's how we're going to assemble this. I'm going to put this up here at the top. All right. And I only want to put glue on the left side. I want to make sure that that I don't glue my card closed, right? So what I like to do is I take my piece and I just flip it over. See how I did that? I flip it upside down that way. And I want to do it this way because that'll mess me up, but just like flip it over from the top to the bottom. And then I can put there right there and I know where to put my glue. So we'll go ahead and put my green glue over here, and I'm putting that tip right against the paper because I don't want to get too much. And then we'll just pop this on here, just like that. And then I'm going to grab a block. I'm just going to put a block on there just to hold it while it's drying. And then I'm going to assemble one of these pumpkins. I think I want to do this one. We're going to put this over here. So I'm going to assemble this. I have a little, my little stem there. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the very bottom of my stem. And then I'll glue this onto my pumpkin. And then I'm going to add a little leaf too, I think. That leaf like that. I think the leaves are cute. I think the leaves are cute. What do you guys think? So this, oh, so hard to pick things up off my table. This is going to go right over here. And now this little pumpkin, I'm going to put this over here. Now I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to get any glue on the sentiment piece, right? I'm not going to get any glue up here. I'm not going to get any glue over here. I'm just going to put glue down here. Put some glue in there. And then this is going to go right up here. Whew. And the outdoors is just like, it is getting to me. I have horrible allergies, and so my nose, and I just had to open the windows because it was so hot in here, and my nose is all like tickly itchy now. All right, so now this will like slide open, and you can open it just like that, and then tuck it back closed, just like that. Now, I could come in and I could add another pumpkin over here. Should we add another pumpkin over there? Let's do that. Let's do that. Why not, right? And then we got to figure out which embellishments we want to put on this card. Maybe should have put some twine on there, but I didn't. Oh well. Put some. I'm not sure I like the top of this pumpkin. I don't know. I find it a little weird. Although I was looking at it today and I was like, oh, that could be a ghost. And the other day I was looking at them and I was like, these are almost like tulips. Well, then I couldn't figure out exactly how to like make the stem for a tulip, so I kind of gave up. Let's put that one over there and we'll stick that on a dimensional. Couple dimensionals. Just to pop it up a little bit. Let's add this little dude right in here. You know what? We're going to do my favorite trick. I'm going to put a little mini dimensional on the very tip of this leaf. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive at the top. So it'll look like it's attached to the stem, but it's popping up. Gives it kind of a fun effect. So just hold that on there. There we go. And then I feel like it needs some, it needs something. It needs something. Let's see. Let's see what we got. How about some, maybe we'll do that, like that. So these are the new adhesive back speckle dots. These are in the new catalog as well. They're actually part of the All About Autumn suite, but I think they look really cute on a lot of things. And they're going to look good on this. So find my take your pick tool. The twine would have been great, wouldn't it? I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I'm going to take this. Let's see. I'm going to pop some of these. Do a little slide action. There we go. Just like that. Super quick and easy. Thank you guys. I'm so glad you like it. So such an easy card. And then of course you can put an inside. I don't have a very vanilla inside. Yeah, I keep insides. These are the white insides. I keep them cut on my desk. I don't have a very vanilla one, but you would definitely want to put an inside in there as well. A little piece of ribbon schmutz in there though. Don't know where that came from, but anyway. So let me show you the bonus cards that I have. So there's that one. That turned out, that's really cute. I'm quite pleased with that. The orange and the pumpkins really pop on the gray and the kind of brown and the vanilla. Yeah, that's really cute. All right. And then I have one with that new Autumn Leaves stamp set and dies and the All About Autumn. This is like the whole suite here. So I kind of die cut those leaves and I got the sentiment on there and I used some of those sparkle dots as well. This one I also don't have an inside in it because I didn't have vanilla. There you go. It also has that little slide trick. Pop that back in. There we go. And then I have one using this one. I was pretty proud of this. This is what I swapped when I went to Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. This is using the new Merry and Bright stamp set and the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper. So kind of that whole suite. And I took the little twinkle lights and I turned them and hopefully they look like candles. So that was my goal. And you can see I used the twine on this one. And then I put the happy, happy, happy. And those pop open. So they go like every other one. And then I use the biggest wish on the inside for the birthday. So we have happy, 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 happy birthday. And it just closes like that. And then I made another one with the Merry Bold and Bright paper. But this time I used the Year to Celebrate stamp set. This is the stamp set I'm going to be using on Thursday and share more cards with that. But I love the way it works with this paper. This paper is like a Christmas paper, or it's sold as a Christmas paper, but it really works. Lots of patterns work for other things as well. So let's party, and then open it up. And we have another little noisemaker on the inside. Just a lot of fun. So super fun. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this card design. Like I said, the full project sheet for it will be in Saturday's email. So make sure you're on my email list. And I hope that you will join me again on Thursday when I'm going to share the Year to Celebrate stamp set. We're going to make some more cards. I'm going to make some more cards with that, show those to you. And of course, all of these items are in the new mini catalog that goes live tomorrow. So if you need to place an order, if you need help with anything, please let me know. And I'll try to answer however I can. It might be a little bit busy tomorrow. I am sure it is going to be a lot of demonstrators will be placing big orders tomorrow, but you definitely don't want to miss out on this stuff because it's great. And there's going to be 5 additional pattern papers that aren't even in the catalog that are going to be available online tomorrow too. So that's really awesome as well. Anyway, I think I chatted enough. I hope that you all have a great evening and I will see you again on Thursday. Talk to you later.